.TV advocate MArk Yoshimoto Nemcoff here, and from time to time we like to talk to people who are doing really interesting things in the arena of .TV. And this one guy that I met a few days ago, Joe Bjorkland, I think definitely fits the profile of a .TV entrepreneur. Joe, thank you so much for joining us here at WatchDotTV. How you doing?
I'm well, Mark. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Now, I got to ask you, can you give me a quick overview about your site? You have this great site called AgentFinder.tv. And
Yes.
I'm very interested. I'm very intrigued just by the title alone. Now, can you give me a very quick overview about what AgentFinder.tv and, some of your other .tv businesses, what they're all about?
Certainly. AgentFinder.tv will be a great site. First of all, we're en route to being a great site. AgentFinder.tv was born out of a personal experience. My daughter had graduated from college up here in the Northwest and had decided it was time to get out of the rain, and so she opted to move to the Phoenix, Arizona area. We didn't know anybody down there that could recommend a realtor, so we did what most people do, I'm assuming, is we jumped on the web, typed in Phoenix, Arizona realtor or real estate agent.
Sure, yeah.
And we got pop-up ads and banner ads and all these static web pages, but we had no choice. So we jumped into the static web pages, and there was rows and rows and rows of glamour shots with a brief bio of the agent. And so we did what everybody else does, and it was a crapshoot, so we picked one. You can probably guess where this is going.
Yeah.
She rolls down to Arizona, has a terrible experience.
Oh.
They didn't connect in the least. She literally called me one day crying and said, Dad, I wish I could have got to know her better.
Oh.
I wish I could have learned more about her personality. So my entrepreneurial spirit and her marketing degree crashed at that moment. And at that time, Agent Finder was born. We hadn't found .tv yet. So at that moment, we knew we wanted to do a video-centric website that would allow people to visit it and connect with the person who was going to help them make possibly the biggest decision of their life.
Sure, like a matchmaking service between home buyers and real estate agents. That's genius. I love that.
That's the hope. Well, that's the hope, yes.
So now I have to ask, of all the choices you could have made, now why did you choose .tv domains?
Well, I mean, so again, we started out just knowing that we wanted an agent video site. So in researching, of course, .com, .net, .info, .org, .everything, we stumbled across .tv, and we knew the moment we found that URL. In fact, I remember sitting in front of my registrar and typing in AgentFinder.tv and sitting back and fearful that when I hit enter, it was going to say, it's unfortunate to tell you that that's not available. Here's some other options. It was available, and we enthusiastically scooped it up and couldn't be more excited.
Now, what video obviously plays a huge role at AgentFinder.tv as a matchmaking service. Now, how does video really, how does it integrate in the site? What kind of role does it play in terms of how the site works for the visitor?
It actually plays the only role. I mean, the goal is to provide an enhanced experience, a multimedia experience for the user. In fact, we did a bit of a test. We went out to the web and we grabbed some off YouTube and we grabbed some off other agent sites, and we gathered 20, 25 different videos that were out there, that existing agent videos that were out there on the web. Put those all together in an email and sent them off to family, friends, associates, and said, if you were moving across the country and needed to pick one of these agents to represent you in this massive decision, who would you pick? So we sent those off, and the results came back, and it was very telling, because of the 20 or so people we sent them to, we had like 18 different choices.
Wow.
They all connected for a different reason. They all had different reasons. They all saw something in that video, whether it be subtle or not, that hit for them. So that was the litmus test. That was the proof that told us that video will make the difference in making that evaluation.
Yeah, everybody's tastes are different. Everybody's needs are different.
Exactly.
So it's more, here where I live, real estate agents put their faces on bus benches. So you can't tell anything about that person's business or what they're going to be able to do for you in what you said, like the biggest investment of your life from a bad yearbook photo on a bus bench.
And sometimes on the websites, no photo.
Right, exactly.
That little gray silhouette for no photo. So yes, we want a really enhanced experience. You
wouldn't be so confident about meeting someone on a matchmaking site that had no photo, as opposed to if they had a video, of course.
Agreed.
So it makes all the sense in the world. Now, what do you think a .tv domain tells your users about what they're going to expect when they come to your site?
Yeah, that's a great question. And that goes back to one of your prior questions, is why we chose the .tv. We wanted, and why we chose Agent Finder as a name of the organization. We wanted it to be very self-described. We wanted to be very descriptive. When they saw that, Agent Finder TV tells me I'm going to a site that can help me find a real estate agent, and it will be video. It's a multimedia experience. And not too different than if you saw a site that was .gov, for example. You're going to a government site.
Right.
You see a site that says .edu. You're going to an education site.
Right.
And now there's even .xxx, and that's a whole different world, a site you wouldn't go to. But yeah, we wanted the URL to tell them exactly, no different than when you drive down the road and you see the sign on the front of a building that says Bob's Sporting Goods. You're walking into Bob's. It's a sporting goods store. If it says Carolyn's Cupcakes, you're walking into a cupcake store. When you see Agent Finder TV, AgentFinder.tv, hopefully you understand that you're going to a multimedia site to help you find an agent. And
you're going to get video. So bridging that mental gap with the people who visit your site and letting them know very quickly what it is they're going to expect, I think really helps people trust your brand more when they come and visit you.
And visit your brand. I mean,
exactly. Yeah.
We could have been. I mean, there's real estate agent location services out there all over the web, but they're these static.
The directories, text direct. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just they don't work. So we're pretty confident that this will increase that experiing for
it's changing the game
and the agent.
You're really changing the game, really. So by doing this,
that's the goal.
Now, being that this is so innovative, what launch activities do you have planned for AgentFinder.tv?
Well, it's interesting when you deal with a finite group, and I say finite because which is probably the poor choice of words, because there's 1.1 million licensed agents in North America, in United States.
Yeah.
So it is finite, but it is large. We feel like we're creating a gap. So in a very competitive world where there's only one seller on each transaction and one buyer.
Yeah, that's right.
Clients are very desirable. I mean, it's what the agents live for. So we believe we're creating a gap where you need to step up your game. We're creating a resource that will allow you to perform at a higher level. So as of today, 6 months ago, we started our Agent Finder TV Twitter account, simply saying, hey, real estate agents, here's what we're doing in the fall. If you're interested, follow us, and we'll tell you when it's time to launch. And you can go to Twitter today, and we have 4,500 followers. And so when we tell them it's go time, we expect the competitive nature of the real estate agent out there to bring that market to us. Plus, the National Association of Realtors has their convention in November, so we'll be at that as well, and hopefully doing a simultaneous launch.
Wow! Yeah.
So we're not. Although my daughter did take marketing in college, we're not quite. We haven't evolved that far yet, so we're still working on the launch part.
I would think that any tool that is as easy to use as this, that could create such separation between yourself and your competitors in a cutthroat industry
Sure.
will be welcomed by real estate agents, people who know the importance of the visual aspect of their business.
Exactly. I mean, the old, a picture tells 1,000 words.
Sure.
So what does video do then?
Right.
So obviously, it's just the next step. And I'm sure 10 years from now, someone will be looking back at Agent Finder TV and saying, "Look how archaic! Look what we've got Agent Finder holograms."
Hologram, right? Right.
Yeah, exactly. But going forward for the next foreseeable future, we expect to be the best resource on the web.
Now, you also have it's more than just AgentFinder.tv going on in the world of Joe Bjorkland right now. I mean, you have sites like Microbrew.tv, Seahawk.tv. Now, so when you're not doing Agent Finder TV, I mean, tell me about all these other great .tv sites that you're working on.
Well, yeah, well, the other real estate related ones that we stumbled into, of course, when we started Agent Finder, was my daughter's launching Southwest Homes TV. So it will be a video tour of homes for sale in the Southwest, as opposed to having to go out and search all the different real estate sites and pick out the videos. Right. This will be a video library of all those homes. But also, as they say, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So I happen to be a pretty big football fan and a pretty big fan of the microbrews, the craft brewing industry in this country. So I decided when I was going to do this, I was going to do something fun as well. So Microbrew TV is going to be a web channel dedicated to the microbreweries across the country. We've arranged for Skype interviews very similar to this, where the brewmaster sits down and we ask them a bunch of questions and they talk about their brewery, and we're going to have the web channel for the microbrew industry.
Cool, very cool.
Also, being a football fan, we've got Seahawk TV, Seahawk.tv, and if you go there right now, you'll see highlights from last Sunday's game, whether it be fans taking videos from the stands.
Oh, nice.
Me standing in line for 40 minutes to get in the door to the YouTube videos from the game. So it's been a lot of fun. We're really, really excited about the business aspect of it, but equally as excited about the fun ones as well.
Oh, very cool. Joe Bjorklund, thank you for being with us here at WatchDotTV. You're taking advantage of the .tv universe, and that's what we love to see.
Wonderful. It was certainly my pleasure.
Best of luck to you, Joe. Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Mark.